Hello and welcome. This is Michael Pizzola, and I would like to welcome you to this introduction to Black Magic, the Ultimate Handicapper. Now, I'd like to spend the next few minutes with you giving you some of the major points and features of Black Magic and really what it can do for you in terms of your enjoyment of the game, your enjoyment of handicapping, and yes, your ability to find and make the best value wagers anywhere. Really professional level wagers. You know, it's hard for me in a few minutes to summarize something that has been on my drawing board for over 20 years. And I've been able to get bits and pieces of this done. But it wasn't until Black Magic that it all came together. And this current iteration of Black Magic is something that has occupied me, some would say obsessed me, for over the last 2 years, working night and day to get every detail as perfect as possible. Now look, Black Magic is like any other handicapping software. That means it's not a black box. We started jokingly calling it Black Magic because it made calls that really seemed like black magic or voodoo, or it was amazing. And yes, it will. And I'll show you, a couple of those calls. But really, it's a tool like any other handicapping tool that requires you to use some judgment. Certainly requires use of some discipline. And and those of you who know my work know that I treat handicapping, thoroughbred racing, very respectfully as an investment form and as a way of self-discipline rather than reckless gambling and wagering. What is so great about this program that I'm about to show you is that it will be able to, more elegantly and effortlessly than ever, allow you to process a tremendous amount of information and to find those great value bets simply, easily, with almost no effort. You see, in this day and age, handicapping information is very plentiful. Now, if you were to go back to the days of Pittsburgh Phil, let's say, well, he had to develop his own information, time his own races, and so forth. I can even remember when the past performances were only available in printed form, and they didn't even have internal fractions in them. So people who were timing the races to get their own internal fractions and knew about pace had a great advantage. Well, those days are over. All over the internet. Our company, Post Time Solutions, publishes past performances, the best I think that are available, that you can get, at a click. You can even get them in a portable computer, right where you are. So, and then there's a plethora of information. So the challenge is not getting the information anymore. It's what do you do with it? We are in an age of handicapping information overload. Now, I know that I have shown races that have made my week or have made my month. And people have asked me, well, Michael, let me ask you this. I can see that. Really, it's not that hard a race. The principles that you talk about, reversals and advanced form patterns and power pairs and plus factors, all of that are very simple. How did you find this, though? Because you have 150, 200 races to look at in the course of a day. How did you find this? I have a secret weapon. And that secret weapon I'd like to share with you. It's called Black Magic, the Ultimate Handicapper. And the strongest thing that this program does is to allow you to manage your handicapping information. I know that sounds dry as dust, but it really is quite amazing. Come with me and I'll show you some of the features of Black Magic. Now, I don't know in these few minutes that we have together if I'm going to be able to show you every last feature, because there are a lot. And at first, it may seem a bit overwhelming. But Blackmagic comes with an entire set of instructional DVDs, which I've called the Blackmagic Intensive. And this will take you step by step through all different kinds of races, through the basic use of the program to the more sophisticated uses of the program. And literally, you'll be up and running in minutes.